This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's
Hey,
react.
hi, hello there, and welcome to another episode of An Anthropologist Watches Glitter and Lasers 2024 year review on TikTok. Was that long enough yet? Yeah, so we are on July. We're in July, which is around when Anna published that she had had her first surgery. I think she actually had the surgery in June. I think we find out later. No. And today we are playing with chocolate from OG. I finally got, I had to make some activator, I think they call it. It's borax and water because my chocolate was melting and it was melting, but here we are now. Woo! Woo! Okay, anyway, we're over it. So that's what we've got today is some chocolate because, guys, it's a chocolate kind of day. But here we are. So we are going to be taking off. Oh, first off, happy 2025, everybody. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who has made it into the new year with me. I truly appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. I did update the end cards. So there you have it. I'm going to try to update those monthly now because I got a little lazy there. I'm not going to lie. And it bothered me. But so there's that. Anything else I need to say before we get started? Oh, I have been wrapping up Fit in Full Fats, Glitter and Lasers, Her Body is Changing, Lipedema Surgery Arc that she posted 2 days ago at this point. It's a good 40-minute watch. I'm in the home stretch. I think I have I have 10 minutes left actually. But Fit in Full Fat has pointed out a few things during this that I need to remember as we are going through this, because not everything, because we're only looking at TikTok is what I'm trying to say. And Fit in Full Fat has mentioned things that happened across all of Anna's platforms, which is, the best way to get a good idea of what Anna's up to. It's just also a lot. So I think what I'm going to start doing, don't hold me to this, but I think what I'm going to start doing is trying to do like a Glitter and Lasers month in review kind of a thing, where I do sit down and kind of go over all of the various things that she's done throughout any given month across the 3 major platforms. Well, 4 actually, because we're gonna throw Threads in there, which Threads is technically part of Instagram, but here we are. So that being said, I don't know, it just seems like a better way of keeping track of Anna than trying to come back and doing it a year after. But you know what? I was a little baby reactor during 2024, so we're just now polishing our art form here. And the reason I say that is because Anna's a deletion queen. If she gets too much feedback or if she doesn't like the response she gets, she will delete things. And as I've mentioned before, Anna also uses Instagram stories a lot, which automatically delete after 24 hours, which it's effectively deleting, right? It's effectively a deletion. So unless you're keeping an eye on that stuff 24 hours, you're going to miss some things here and there, because Anna also likes to put her most inflammatory shit on her Instagram stories. So there we go. But I'm going to start keeping track of that, I think, or at least try to keep track of it. And every month I think it'd just be a good idea to do like a monthly review, because I feel like I'll catch the deletion things quicker than trying to do a year in review, because the year in review, she's already deleted these things. All right, anyway, so as I've already said, also I am determined to chew my own tongue out of my head. So if you hear me lisping and all that good stuff, it's A, I have a speech impediment, and B, I am chewing on my tongue for reasons. All the cool kids are doing it. We wrapped up on this one here, excuse me, but we're going to pick up on it again because there's nothing like continuity. So I'm just going to let it play because it seems fun to have something moving in the background. Also, this video is beyond creepy. No music, it's creepy. Who does that? So weird, so creepy. So weird, so creepy. All right. Anna says, I've decided to have surgery to treat my lipedema, and I'd love for y'all to meet my surgery team, Dr. Amaron from Advanced Lipedema Treatment, and Dr. You think I'd learn how to say this man's name, but I haven't. Moshrif? From Modern Plastic Surgery at the Roxbury Institute. When I made this decision to have surgery, it was a long and thought out process involving multiple doctors. So you were doctor shopping, assessments, and research. Thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of research. I choose my team because of their years of experience and dedication to studying the disease. I want a practice that actively wanted to be part of advancing the awareness and research of this condition. Yeah, because, you know, most specialists who specialize in conditions have absolutely no interest in furthering the understanding of their chosen field. Like, most specialists just go into a field to kind of curl up in a corner and rot and die. Anyway, candidly, she loves that word, by the way. I was looking for a doctor that would work with me to document a stage 4 procedure to help educate not only other medical professionals, but also future patients. Good old Anna out here educating the medical field about their job. Okay, where are we? I learned to scroll. Also, my obesity specialist did a little background research and recommended that, oh yeah, I forget this. Hang on. Also, my obesity specialist, first off, cool that somebody specializes in obesity, but what does that tell you that you have to have an obesity specialist? Anyway, that whomever was associated was the literal legend that is Dr. Karen Herbst was the way to go. I honestly don't know where she was going with this sentence. I think she was trying to say that whoever was working with Karen Herbst was a good go-to for lipedema treatment, because Karen Herbst is the name in lipedema treatment in the US, which, again, I keep referencing it, but Colin's video is very good about this. And I'm going to start linking Fit and Full Fats, Glitter and Lasers, Her Body is Changing video as well, because she goes over some other things as well. So I just, you know, fellow creators who are doing a good job, and I think you guys would benefit from seeing their videos. The reason I chose surgery now was because my body was screaming at me to do it. Anna, get me surgery. Okay, body. I was not losing any more weight despite doing everything I should be doing. Yeah, Anna, it's called a plateau. Everyone who loses weight hits a plateau. It happens. You either adjust so that the plateau goes away, or you live with the plateau. Anyway, I was starting to see old pain return and new pain show up for the first time. I also became very aware of how my range of mobility in my knees and shoulders was significantly starting to decrease. Where to go? I met with every doctor on my medical team. How many doctors are on your medical team, Anna? I have my GP, my OBGYN. Okay, there we go. I should have a dentist, but I don't. Like, I may or may not have an actual specialist that I get to go see this year for menopause, but that I wouldn't have that doctor otherwise. So what? That's two regular doctors on my medical team. Okay, anyway. Medical team and everyone agreed the time was now. Your time after time. Putting off the surgery would only lead to a greater chance of complications and more pain for me. Like what? I just want to know, like what? I am just curious. Tomorrow, this was posted on... God damn it, it went up and I didn't want it to. This was posted on 7/1, July 1st. So she's saying, according to this, that July 2nd is going to be the surgery. Timelines, wibbly wobbly. Tomorrow is the big day, and I'd be lying if I didn't say I was scared. That said, I can do hard things. Heck, I have done hard things. This is just another hard thing to conquer on my journey to becoming my best self. I want to know what your definition of hard things are. I know that's subjective to everybody. Like, if you have an overwhelming hysterical fear of rocks, you probably are going to have a harder time going for a hike in the woods than people who don't. So that might be a hard thing for you. I'm just curious what Anna's definition of hard things are for her. Anyway, let's see. I feel incredibly happy to be supported by such an amazing team. I also hope sharing my surgery so publicly will be able to help others get diagnosed and maybe even pursue this treatment themselves. Yeah. Keep in mind that at this point, she's ecstatic about sharing her journey with us, but on Threads and on Instagram and on YouTube, she's constantly complaining, especially on Threads. She's constantly complaining about how, oh, I'm making my journey public, but everybody has critical things to say about me. Anna, what did you expect, honey? Like, you have a lot of people saying a lot of good things about it too, but you're choosing to focus on the bad. And also, it doesn't matter what you put on the internet. You can say, I don't know, fuzzy kittens are the cutest thing ever. And there's going to be a handful of people that are going to be like, you are the devil. How could you possibly say kittens are cute? My uncle was killed by a kitten. I mean, it's going to happen. Anyway, thanks to the AL team for allowing me to film and share this journey in such a raw and authentic way. This is so raw, you guys. There are so many quotable moments in Girl World at this point, and they all just kind of run together at this, at this juncture. What should be noted here, other than that guy's Nikes are really fun. ALT, this team here, they were filming her surgery as well. So they are putting together an educational video where Amron has a much different tone, more professional tone. So it's clearly being aimed at other professionals or just clientele that want a more professional looking doctor or acting doctor, as compared to Anna's weird musical montages here. So, all right, so that is July the 1st. All right, July the 1st. So July 2nd, according to this post, remember, Anna said she was going to post every day leading up to her surgery, thereby implying that these videos are in chronological day-to-day order. Implying. So, 7/2. Today, I'm going to my pre-op appointment and preparing for my first surgery tomorrow. So which was it, Anna? Are you getting surgery on the 2nd, or are you getting surgery on the 3rd now?
I have a thong on, and yes, I hate it.
It's giving surgery, darling.
We're about to do my consult. This is Dr. Amron. He's going to be doing my surgery. So we're going to go get everything ready now.
Why is Anna looking at the camera and Amron's looking up here? What is Amron looking at? What is Amron looking at? Well, other than Anna. That's not the look I want my doctor giving me. That's like...
Now, obviously, we're going to be focused on, medical treatment versus a vlog. This is my plastics... I guess my plastic surgeon.
Yes.
Dr.
Yeah, but this is a point where Anna gets, like, really cringy.
Mosreffi. He's really cool.
Thank you, thank you.
Tell the ladies, are you single?
Ooh! You know that clip that people play where it's like they think they do a mic drop and then they play that clip and it's all the little boys running around going, oh! That's what this reminds me of. Like, only Anna's 5 and she thinks she's recreating that one. This poor man. He's like, why? Why does my life... I regret every life decision to this moment. And Anna's like, oh my god, it's a single man and I touched him. Ah! Poor man.
Now we are taking photos so we can see how my body looks before and after the various surgeries I'm going to have. So that is what
So this is one of those moments where you can kind of see what's going on here. This has whatever the month is. It has a 4. Well, it's July 2nd here. So this has to have been June, at least June 4th. So I guess when Anna said that she was going to be posting a video every day leading up to the surgery, I guess what she really meant and didn't say was that she was going to play videos consecutively that led up to her surgery while she was recovering. Because that's, I think, what ended up happening here. Anyway.
this is. The last part of...
Sorry, that said 6/24, my bad. So now we know for sure that this where she's saying on 7/2 that July 2nd, today I am going to my pre-op appointment and preparing for my first lipedema surgery. On July 2nd, mind you, on July 1st, she said tomorrow's the big day, but her photo board says June 24th. This is why I'm talking about Anna not being honest about her timelines. Does it really matter? No. Should Anna share her actual surgery dates with me? No, I don't think she should. I don't think she should put that kind of information on the internet. But don't tell your audience that you are posting videos in real time or insinuate that you're posting videos in real time. Because what happens is when I see that board and it says June 24th, it makes, well, first off, you were lying, which isn't a good look. And secondly, it makes me wonder why, you know? Whereas if you had just said, here's the videos leading up to my surgery. By the way, I'm in recovery from it. It was in June, right? That's fine. It's okay. We all know that you pre-record. This isn't a weird thing. Just say, I'm going to show you guys my journey as it unfolded in real time, but I'm currently in recovery because my surgery was in June. Cool. I don't need to know when she's going under the knife or the liposuction tube. It doesn't matter. And this really isn't that big of a deal. But it's just another one of those ways where Anna can't, she just physically can't be honest with her audience to the point where these little white lies add up to the bigger white lies, like I'm losing weight by only exercising. Oh yeah, but I was on Wegovy the entire time. It's just that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's finish this.
Of my pre-op prep, which is signing off on my surgery. This is Evelyn, and we're gonna go do that now. So,
Hi, Evelyn.
I'll see you guys tomorrow for surgery.
Bye, Anna.
My name's Anna.
Is that your name? Is your name Anna? So this is obviously, so 7/2, it's surgery day. Wish me luck. Now I'm really confused, but anyway. Obviously this one was something that she had to, you know, start recording from the moment that she left, which I think it's kind of cute. I don't mind these kind of things, but you know, whatever. But again, she's claiming that her surgery was on the 2nd. Anyway, I don't know. Timelines, wibbly wobbly. Today I had my first of several lipedema removal surgeries. This surgery was focused on my outer thighs and hip shelf, which are my most congested areas. We're hoping this will start to improve my pain, even though it's only the first step on my surgery journey. For those wondering why I'm awake during the procedure, Dr. Emron uses tumescent anesthesia, which forces the surgeon to stay within the safe plane. Additionally, it allows the patient to reposition themselves during the surgery as needed for optimal results. With this and a little twilight sedation, I was very comfortable and apparently very chatty. But alert enough to adjust my position as Dr. Amron needed. Why do you have to be so fucking creepy all the time? So a couple things here. Is that everything? Yeah, that's usually everything. This weird safe plane thing. Apparently with liposuction, this is something I've read on the internet, so those of you who have had it, feel free to correct me. Apparently it's really easy to go too deep with the liposuction. I don't know how sedating Anna in this weird way that I don't know what it really means helps prevent that, other than I guess she can say ow. I love that they're wrapping her in puppy pads, by the way. They can't even wrap her in normal gauze. They've got to wrap her in puppy pads and then tape the puppy pads down. But basically she was under twilight sedation. And she's like, oh, it allows the patient to reposition themselves. Yeah, Anna, because if you rolled off that fucking table, there's not a single person here who could pick you up. Be honest with yourself, woman. You're almost 600 pounds. I guess I'll let her talk. This is why June took so long, because there was so much going on. Let's try this again.
If you're new here, hi, my name's Anna, and if you're new here, I have a condition called lipedema, and today I'm having removal surgery. Whoa. I'm a little rough because I just woke up, but my first job is to wash myself with some Baby Cleanse. It's what you need to do to prep for surgery, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna show you guys my surgery fit. Because
when I went in for mine, they told me to just use soap and water. Like unscented soap and water. That's all I did. Because I think they did this to me after I got in there, so. I was very clean. God, I hate this outfit.
This will be the only way I'm wearing a bikini for the rest of the summer because compression.
Spoilers, it was not.
We're here. This is my gown. And the only reason I have my underwear on is because we're filming. So when I actually get to surgery, obviously I will be naked.
So you didn't need to wear... See, she doesn't have compression socks on either. So Anna was telling us that she needed to have compression socks and black underwear for the surgery to wear during the surgery. And now she's saying that the only reason she has the pink undergarments on is because they're filming. Thank you, God. And I don't see compression socks on her at all, which I'm not surprised about. But I also don't recall seeing compression socks on her while she was doing any of her pre-op photos. So what happened to the compression socks? And also, I suspect Anna's a lot like Amber in that she hears what she wants to hear when it comes to medical stuff and doesn't always fully understand what's being said to her because she's only partially listening at a good point. So I think when Anna was saying they want me to have black for surgery, I think she meant the photo shoot, not realizing that it wasn't the same thing because, you know, paying attention is hard, y'all. But yeah. And also we haven't seen her wear compression socks since she bought those compression socks. No, that's not true. I think she has them on when she was doing the assessment with the insurance lady. I think she was wearing them in the gym at that point. Because I think she was wearing the pink ones. Pink. Anyway.
This is the full fit. It is full. Like, this is not tying the back. It does not tie in the back of my ass.
It's called a medical gown.
This is so out right now. I'm consenting to surgery.
I like how she's had to wrap it around her in the front. I wonder if they told her to do that or if she was just, you know, Anna and was like, I want to wrap it around the front. I don't want my ass hanging out. Girl, when have you cared about your ass hanging out? I'm sorry. Look what I can do. Look what I can do.
So here Dr. Amron is drawing on my marks for surgery. As you can see, we're just doing my upper outer legs and my hip shelf. I will need additional surgeries in the future, but that's what we're taking on today because it's my most congested and painful area.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
For half? I like the drugs.
I know he doesn't need words of affirmation, but he's freaking killing it.
What they're doing.
Okay, look. One time I will not be critical of Anna at all is any time that they've got her hopped up on pain meds. Because, like, my surgery wasn't even that big of a deal. I had a DNC, and there was no cutting involved. Well, there was, but not. Anyway, my point is, it wasn't that invasive. And they had me on something that stayed in my system for 24 hours, man. And when it was closer to 48, oh, man. I was loopy and goofy and talkative. I was just weird. All of my friends and my partner were like, you're just strange. So I will never hold it against somebody if they're acting bizarro when they are on the pain meds, because the pain meds, they're pain meds, man. They're there for a reason. So it's just, you know. However, I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny as hell to watch, because it's just funny. How you doing? She's like, I know he doesn't need words of affirmation, but he's killing it. You don't even know what's happening.
Right now is wrapping me with pads post-surgery for my drainage.
They've got her in a full body. I think it's a full body. They've got her in a full lower body compression garment here, which we've never seen her wear before, by the way. And I've always been confused about this one because, like, it looks like it's fully covering her legs, but they're wrapping her on the outside of the compression garment, which I'm like, gross? That means they're expecting it to leak through the fabric, and I'm just like, ooh, that's so gross.
And this will be a lot for 24 hours, but it's okay, because it's basically all the nasty stuff.
She's trying so hard. She's trying so hard. They should not have been filming her at this point. I'm sorry. You should not have been filming at this point. You should have given yourself time to have the meds come out of your system. Like, I don't blame Anna in this moment. I blame... And I can't really... Okay, look. Normally, I would say, hey, the producer and the camera guy, don't do this. This is mean. But I know that Anna is the ultimate decider when it comes to these situations. So in the end, John doesn't really have the ability to be like, I don't know, man, maybe not this part. So I'm sure probably somebody said something to her and she was just like, no, leave it in. But that's the conversation in my head anyway.
Coming out, and when it's out, I'm gonna feel a lot freer and a lot better. I already feel a lot better, to be really honest, which is kind of shocking because I literally had surgery 15 minutes ago. How am I so awake and alert?
Honey, you are not. I got news for you, sweetheart. This is neither awake nor alert. I could probably set a bomb off behind you and you wouldn't even know.
Bananas.
Try to get just right and dirty. Try to get just right. Oh, she can.
This is the meds, man. This is what the meds do. I will not hold this against her at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. Anna's fucking goofy. She's just goofy, but like, this shit's just like, if you've never had surgery, if you've never come out of it, it's just like this. You think you have dignity. You don't. You don't.
Into it. Evelyn, like a queen.
Okay, I'm awake.
Hi, my name's Anna.
All right, so that was July 3rd.
Oh, I wasn't
What was this one?
sad. I just needed a...
Uh-huh. Cool. We're just gonna let that one play in the background. She says, oh, I wasn't sad. I just needed surgery. Anyway, I made it out of surgery successfully and I'm on the road to healthy recovery. I had 11.5 liters of fat removed, much of which Dr. Amron explained to me was, quote, so fibrotic it was like working through cement. As a result, my surgeries took a total of 4 hours, including prep for surgery and transfer to recovery. This morning, I'm in a lot less pain. I would imagine the drugs are still in your system. And I am generally kind of overwhelmed by how much better I feel. Again, the drugs are still in your system. I know some of it is the yes, is the anesthesia wearing off, but I truly feel this is the beginning of something amazing. I also am feeling all of the anxiety of getting to this point. I also am feeling all the anxiety of getting to this point wash away, and I finally feel like I am getting to enjoy what this will actually mean for me in the long term. Here's my thing though. Maybe the surgery was on the 2nd, and maybe her pre-op photos were actually on the 24th of July, June. I hate these months. So that might be. But if they're not, and these are posted well after the fact, which I would hope they are, like, by this point, Anna should understand that the reason why she felt so good coming out of the surgery was because of the anesthesia. So for her to be writing as if it's in the current moment, I don't know. Again, the timeline, it's wibbly wobbly. Wibbly wobbly wobbly woo. For those wondering why I'm awake during the procedure, Dr. Amron uses yada yada yada, safer for the surgeon. With his twilights, I was very comfortable and clearly very chatty, while also apparently she started singing at some point. She has a video. She has at least one video on YouTube where she's filmed the surgery. It's gross. Go watch it if you want. But she also has a point in the video where she's like, I forget what song she was singing, but she was singing a song while having surgery. Shout out to the videographer filming the surgery for taking my phone before the operation and trusting my drug-induced creative genius when I asked her to record this. Why was your phone in surgery? What? I don't remember this happening, but I was tickled pink to find these clips on my phone this morning. I couldn't imagine a better, truer representation of me to share that I am doing well and excited for this next chapter of my story. Sure. Why was your phone in the surgery room? Do they just not care about sterility here? Is it so non-invasive of a surgery that they don't need to worry about sterility? I don't know, man. I feel like that shouldn't have happened. Maybe it was in a bag. Maybe it was in like a sterile bag or something. I don't know. I have a lot of questions when it comes to this. All padded up with nowhere to go but bed. I'm one day post-op and feeling great, but also tired. This is the 4th of July. So, why is she wearing a heat blanket?
Hi, my name's Anna.
Hi,
I have
Anna.
a condition called lipedema, and
Do
yesterday I had my first lipedema removal surgery.
Whoa.
Honestly, I feel freaking great. Let me show you what happened about 5 hours after surgery.
While all of the drugs were still in your system?
I'm dancing with my nurse.
Is that what you're doing?
Sexy. God.
I think the nurse's name was Pearl. Pearl had a lot of personality.
Hey. So intelligent. It's burnt in my mind. And I don't know how I feel this good.
Brush your hair, my girl. I don't understand, man. I've never seen a fashion influencer come on camera so frequently looking like a hot damn mess. Like, I don't get it.
But it's like a lot of pain is gone.
You have more drugs in your system than you have ever had in your whole damn life. I don't know, maybe you've had surgery before. So yes, you feel wonderful. I don't know what they gave me when I was in the hospital, but man, I felt nothing for like 2 days, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then reality crashed back down. So yeah, no, they got something good in the hospital that they give you, and it sticks. So yeah, you feel good.
I feel freaking amazing, and I just want to move. Okay, now that you guys have seen that, I'm going to take you guys with me to get my first manual lymphatic drainage massage. I think I said that correct. Let's go. Did a little bit of an outfit change.
So she just had the surgery a day ago? And they're already taking her in for lymphatic massage? Ew, just ew. Really, girl? Really?
So I could look like less of a gremlin. And off we go.
This is Pearl,
Hi, Pearl.
and she's gonna do my MLD. Why do I have two sets of glasses on? I look ridiculous.
Because you have brain dead drugs in your system. That's why.
No.
Hi, John. Oh, is Pearl the masseuse?
So now they're gonna clean me up, which is nice because I've been disgusting for 24 hours.
I understand that she wasn't allowed to shower for 24 hours, but like, I'm pretty sure they didn't tell her you can't wash your face or brush your hair.
And it'll be nice to just feel somewhat clean, even if it's only for a moment.
They put your compression garment over a whole bunch of padding, so you feel like a marshmallow man. It's a lot.
You can clearly tell she's still out of it. Like, you can clearly tell she is still not 100% here.
It's a lot.
I'm really tired, so that's the end for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hi, my name's Anna.
I don't understand. I get that she wanted to show her recovery, and that's fine. I just don't think these videos were a good idea, only because, like, she doesn't look good. She's clearly still stoned out of her mind. It's okay to wait until you're more recovered to do these types of videos. Like, it's fine. But you didn't need to record every little bloody moment of it, right? And as much as I'm not going to give her shit for the way she's acting in the videos, I do question the decision to post them in the first place, right? Because at some point, I don't know if John edits these or if Anna edits these or what happens, but at some point, this got edited and Anna gave it the green light. Because you're not going to convince me someone else does Anna's green lighting for her. All right, July 5th.
Hi, my name's Anna, and I just had lipedema surgery. I'm on 2 days post-op. I'm feeling very tired today, but I've started moving around and walking.
And I've started to become more independent and taking care of myself. I put my contacts in. I just took my first poop, and I was very proud of it. It sounds like not a big deal, but post-surgery pooping with incisions and everything else, it's a little rough.
Your incisions are on your outer thighs. I know she has a second surgery where she has her inner thighs done. That one I can understand, but the outer thighs? I don't know. I've never had to poop with stitches, I suppose. Look at it. There's our girl. There's our girl. This is what I'm talking about. She's 2 days out now. The drugs are mostly out of her system, and you can tell. You can tell just by the way she looks, right? She's brushing her hair. Her face looks clean. She looks better. She sounds better. You could have waited, and you wouldn't have looked like hell warmed over. Anyway, I'm being a little critical. I got a few questions about what is manual lymphatic drainage. Your lymphatic system also acts... your lymphatic system acts almost like a garbage disposal. Sorry. Helping your body filter out wastes and bacteria. MLD involves getting massage. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic, and I don't have my reading glasses, so give me a second. All right, where were we? MLD involves gently massaging areas of the body to help improve lymph fluid to an area with working lymph vessels, to help move lymph fluid to working lymph vessels to process it. In short, it helps your body recover and process inflammation. Even though the process can be a bit sore post-surgery, I found singing my way through it made it more bearable and even, dare I say, fun.
It's time for another manual lymphatic drainage appointment. I am
You just brushed your hair. How is it all foobarred already?
not looking forward to it, but here we go. So I'm here getting my manual lymphatic drainage with Pearl.
Hi, Pearl.
And the other voice you hear is Raquel, who is my nurse right now.
Yes,
and there we go. So, yeah, it's great because I don't have to wear the pads today.
Freedom today.
Freedom! This is how I'm distracting myself, is by singing along. Because every little thing is going to be all right.
Apparently it's painful. Do I care enough to keep watching this whole thing? We do not.
Go ahead. That's a pain.
go.
And go have a lunch and a walk. Just walking to the car after that, and I'm tired. I know I'm healing, but I just wish I could do more. It's okay.
Boy, she looked like Foodie Beauty right there.
Wish I.
That's Foodie. That's Foodie right there. That's one of Foodie's shit-eating faces where she's like, we all know she's lying, and she knows what she's saying. She's lying, but she thinks she's being cute. So I don't know if that's what's going on with Anna. I just know that when you see that face on Foodie, it usually is corresponding with her telling us how she doesn't really give a shit about her health, basically. Anna's clearly not doing that, but it's just kind of a interesting similarity in the moment.
I could do more. It's okay. It's part of the process. I slept most of the day, but now we're getting my vitals before I go to bed and sleep more. This is all the stuff I have to sleep in because I leak. This is so I'm less of a mess. That's it for day 2 post-op. See you guys tomorrow.
Sometimes you meet your post-surgery fitness goals, and sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night and realize you fell asleep watching The Office Marathon. All right, what are we doing? Oh, this is where she's supposed to be walking miles or something like this.
My name is Anna. I just had lipedema removal surgery, and today I am going to see how much I can walk. I am 3 days post-op. So we're starting at 0, and we're starting strong with an early morning walk.
We're doing it.
Just finished our morning walk, and let me show you how far I went. It was about 0.46 miles. We're gonna go for 2 miles today. Yesterday I did 1.7, so let's go. That's in progress. I'm wearing deodorant. Bang. I've got nails on. Double bang. And
yes.
Oh, I did my hair. I brushed it. So look out, world.
Little victories.
Those might sound like basic things, but when you're recovering, there's signs that you're coming to the other side of it. So it's round 2 of doing a block.
She had liposuction. I don't understand this, like, acting like she's recovering from open heart surgery kind of a thing. Like, she's acting like her surgery was so invasive that she just can't even take care of herself. And it's like, I'm not doubting she's in pain. I'm not doubting she's tired because of the pain medications that surely they gave her, I would think. I don't know. But, like, she's acting like she's recovering from some kind of, like truly open wound surgery, and it's just, it's mildly annoying.
A block, which is about a half a mile. So we just go as slow as we possibly can, but I'm here.
You notice the nurse is the one walking the dog, not Anna.
Walking a block. You got to get yourself an emotional support water bottle.
Do I?
To make it through.
Do I also need to get me a nurse who can walk my dog for me?
So the reason we're doing all this walking is because it activates the lymph and that helps me heal faster and get rid of inflammation. So we're kind of alternating walking and resting. A little walk, we're almost at a mile. So I'm resting here for just a little bit, and then we will take a car to my lymphatic appointment, which will also require some walking. If someone asked me what it was like post-surgery, I would say that I feel like it's a lot of farting, a lot of burping, a lot of peeing, and a lot of gushing liquid. So never felt sexier. Never felt sexier. So we're waiting for my appointment, so I'm doing laps.
Back
from manual.
She walks like Amberlynn. She really does. Now maybe she's walking because she's stiff, but the way she was like walking there, she walks like Amberlynn.
Lymphatic drainage, and I'm at 1.67 miles, so I'm crushing it. One more lap around the neighborhood, and I should reach my 2-mile goal.
Yeah, we didn't hit 2 miles. I got tired and went to bed. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Why did they have her walking 2 whole miles? Like 2 days after her surgery? I don't know. I mean, again, it wasn't that invasive of a surgery, so maybe that's why, but I don't know. It just seems weird. What can I say? I'm a work of art. Just wanted to say thank you again for all your kind words. I feel truly blessed to have your love and support on this journey. I'd love to hear what you'd like to learn more about. This was the first of 4 surgeries I'll need, and I'd love, excuse me, to answer as many questions as I can as we go. This is July 7th. More July 7th. This woman cannot travel by air. Apparently, the airport hates me, but I got home safe and sound. On to the next phase of healing. To be clear, I'm not looking for anything to come out of this. Vlogging through my treatments means I'll sometimes have bumps in the road. I had a bad flight. That's it. Have a great day. You always have a bad flight. Like, every time you fly, it's a bad flight. Stop flying.
Hi, my name's Anna, and if
Hi,
you're new here,
Anna.
I have lipedema, and I am 4 days post lipedema surgery, and I
I had to stand around in a towel so that you know that I showered.
had my first shower. It was
Okay,
a lot,
Amber.
but being clean, I've never been so grateful for it. I'm in the healing phase right now, and what they don't tell you is
She looks like Destiny right now.
how much it freaking itches. We're also flying to home tonight.
We're getting ready for the airport, putting all
Okay, those purple socks might be the compression socks she bought. So she's wearing her she's wearing her compression socks that she bought under the compression garment that I'm sure she was given at Dr. Amron's.
all this on so I can be nice and clean when I fly home.
Somebody said in the comments section that they had been given at the hospital, they had been given compression garments and plastic gloves to get them on with. Does it make it easier? Do the plastic gloves, do the gloves make it easier to get them on? Because it's my understanding they're like really hard to get on.
I'm feeling like I'm gonna faint, and stupid American Airlines is arguing about it.
I love how she's put the piano music in the background. I need to back it up because I can't really hear what she's
This
saying.
on so I can be nice and clean when I fly home.
I'm feeling like I'm gonna faint, and stupid American Airlines is arguing about a wheelchair. No one came, so I'm sitting on the scale because I was gonna pass out. They gave me a water, and so I'm just waiting for John to get here and help me out. I swear my gate's like 8,000 million miles away, and every step is painful.
Away.
And I'm just here sucking it up.
Didn't you just get done walking 2 miles like a day ago? Like, I understand that some of these airports can be pretty big. Don't get me wrong. But like, how? Okay. Whatever.
Because what other choice?
I think Anna wanted a wheelchair when she showed up and then didn't get a wheelchair. And so now Anna's throwing a temper tantrum because she didn't get a wheelchair. And I don't think it actually has anything to do with her ability to walk or not. I don't know. That's just me being cynical, though.
Do I have? I feel like I'm cursed when it comes to airlines and this trip. But at least I'm here at the gate. This has been worse than the way out here. Essentially, we were supposed to pre-board because I just had surgery, and they screwed up my tickets, wouldn't let me pre-board, and then a guy ran into my wound on the side and just slapped it. So now...
How dare he? Evil Nan, aiming directly for Anna's incisions that he couldn't possibly know were there. How dare... On an airplane with a very narrow fucking aisle, and Anna takes up 2 seats. How dare he run into you? She has no luck flying, by the way. Absolutely no luck flying.
Now, my legs are throbbing, and this is
How do you not put your hair back in a ponytail? Just, I'm sorry. Look,
exactly why we're trying to pre-board, so I wouldn't get hit by someone. Almost done. As soon as I got home, I prepped my bed because I just wanted to go to sleep because I was so frustrated.
What a bed prepped for post-lipedema surgery looks like. All of these pads will absorb.
what was the tape? Did she, what? What was the tape she put down? I don't know.
Leakage, and I'm going to be leaking, for a while. So I'm going to have to do this every night, change the pads.
Hi, my name's Anna.
She's just, okay. I feel like Anna makes things harder than they need to be.
Hi, my name's Anna, and if you're
Hi,
new here,
Anna.
I have a condition called lipedema, and I just had surgery. I flew home, And now I gotta prep my bandages for my MLD. Literally wash all your bandages, which I already did, and now I've gotta like roll them so they can unroll them on my body. I'll show you what I mean. So this is the mess that came out of the washer, and now I have to roll them all up so they can be reapplied this afternoon. Oh my.
She just rolls these up. Eventually, she tie-dyes them. She says, they see me Roland and I hate it. At least I got to go somewhere I love to have a massage. I'm so glad I have a place I love to continue my lymphatic massage treatments at home. It helps so much on the recovery process. Do we get to see where she goes? A line. Is that the one lady? Can't remember. And I'm not going to back it up so we can find out. So yes, this is July 8th. So Anna is home. She is currently recovering from the first surgery. And at some point after this, we start hearing her talk about how like she's just recovering like a boss, you guys. She's like recovering faster than anyone has ever recovered before. Which is interesting because the second surgery I don't know if she's still recovered. She still talks about recovering from surgery to this day. But here we go. Let's see. This is July 9th. Movement makes me happy, so I'm glad to get it when I can throughout this process, even though it's 1,000,000 degrees in Texas and I'm wearing what feels like 1,000,000 layers. Hello, poopers. Hey, there's that, I don't know if you guys remember the deleted Target video. She bought this hula hoop thing at Target and we've never seen it since. But there it is. The dog is jumping up on her, by the way. The dog who couldn't even rest his head on her thigh because it hurts so much. She's wearing these pads underneath the straps because I don't think this garment fits her correctly. And I think she's using these pads to kind of make up for the fact that the straps are digging into her arms. Because the garment doesn't fit properly. Anyway, she's going for a walk. Why does she never put her hair back? If I was going to go hiking or walking in like boiling degree weather, the first thing I'd do is put my hair up. But anyway. Anna going on about her legs and her wraps and yada yada yada. So we'll jump up to the next week. July 9th. POV, getting out of a pool lounger with lipedema. But seriously, why do they have to make the chair so dang low? Because it's a lounger. I'm looking forward to a future where this process is a little more graceful. Well, I got news for you. This obviously going off of the bathing suit and the fact that she claims she couldn't wear a bathing suit because of the compression garments. A two-piece. This is obviously taken back when she was doing her little boogie woogie about how the bathing suit fits her now, and you can tell from her legs that she hasn't had the surgery done. So this is a real early video. So this was pre-planned. There's nothing wrong with Anna pre-planning her content. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that these are not in chronological order, that she bounces back and forth between current day, and way back in the past, because this video would have been taken sometime in the spring, the early spring, on one of the vacations she was on. All right, next. I wanted to share this footage of Dr. Amron and Dr. Mashrif assessing my lymphedema and creating a treatment plan in hopes that demystifies the process as well as educates a bit about lipedema. I can do this, I promise. Going into this, I saw lipedema as just a fat disorder. Well, I mean, because it is. But I learned through the surgery prep process, it's more than that. And it had been affecting my body in ways well beyond the pain from fibroids. My chronic stomach issues, hypermobility, stretchy skin, really? Extreme bouts of fatigue, really? And even some of my issues with hormones, well, yes, that I do believe, all connect back to my lipedema. Okay? It's so much more than just an accumulation of fat. that is unburnable by the body. Unburnable! Can we get like some flame effects here? Unburnable! That'd be amazing. Where I lost my spot. Here we are. It's loose connective tissue. It is loose connective tissue disorder, which affects the body in a variety of ways, only some of which we understand today. Who's we, white woman? Dude, I would not. These are so uncomfortable to watch. Anyway, so, for those not familiar with fibroids, it's also known as fibrotic scarring. Am I saying that right? Is that fibrosis? It's fibrosis, isn't it? It's also known as fibrotic scarring. It's a pathological process, that occurs when connective tissue replaces normal tissue in an organ or tissue. You say tissue one more goddamn time. This can happen as a result of chronic inflammation, injury, or damage. Fibrosis can interfere with or totally inhibit the normal architecture and function of the body. Who are you repeating? Personally, fibrosis as a result of lipedema has limited the mobility of my knees, hips, and shoulders. Right. Well, we've already gone over plenty of footage showing that that's not true. But, for Anna it is. Before I finished up that paragraph, I wanted to talk about, again, I had just watched Fit and Full Fat's video. Basically, it was her wrap-up of Glitter and Lazer's whole lipedema arc throughout the year, honestly. That we have just started getting into, because we're going month by month, damn it. And, you never see her standing with her belly out like that, so you just never really have, like, a good concept of how massive she really is. And it's these kind of moments where you're just like, it just kind of catches you off guard, because you just don't see people Anna's size out in the wild very often. So it's just that kind of a thing. But anyway, what was I going to say? Fit and Full Fat's video, she's talking about basically research that was done by Colin, who both of them are quoting from a series of presentations that were done by the International Lipedema Group. I'm going to link both of them down in the description down below, but they were talking about how the classification of lipedema and the effects of lipedema in the US are almost completely different than the rest of the world. Now, it's possible that we, the US, might be the coolest people that have ever walked on the planet, and therefore we are the only ones that know what real lipedema looks like. But the point is that everything that Amron is telling Anna, and Anna is clearly repeating in this paragraph here, is counter to the international description and treatment of lipedema, right? So anyway, to the point where I think it was Fit and Full, it was Fit and Full Fat was pointing out someone of Anna's size would not be recommended to have liposuction by the international committee. They would require her to lose weight first, and then whatever she couldn't lose through weight loss, then they would consider taking off through liposuction. Like, they're not against using liposuction, but it's the final step, not the first one, which is what Amron's using it for here. He's convincing Anna that she has no more fat that can be burned by normal means of weight loss. Really? And that it has to be sucked out of her. This is something that both Amron and Herbst push a lot in the US documents on lipedema. Again, Herbst's name is on everything in the US. That's why I talk about how, like, having one person's name on everything is not a great thing, because the US definition and treatment of lipedema is very, very different than the international version of this. And when it comes down to the fact that it's like one country versus the rest of the developed world, I just think maybe you should step back and look at it and be like, why? But when you find out that on the US document, the committee for researching and writing the US document, they're like full of plastic surgeons and alternative treatment therapy people, and very few doctors are doctors who are not somehow attached to cosmetic surgeries like this. It's a document written by business people about convincing people to use their business. And it's not in the international documents, because the international documents has like 60 some odd doctors who are recognized as being authorities in the field of lipedema and obesity. Which group of people should you trust more? I know I'm crazy, but you know, here we are. And now that I'm done with that little rant, let's go ahead and watch this, just because
that surgery.
The shit he says.
How are you? She has, you know, I would say between stage 3 and stage 4 lipedema.
It's important that you understand that Amron says that she's around stage 4, because in the US, lipedema stage 4 is defined as lympholipedema, meaning she has lymphedema as well as lipedema. That is the definition of stage 4 in the US, of which Amron is part of.
She has more of this triangulated pattern, more of a type 2 pattern, where the predominance is from her knees all the way up to her groin and her hip area, and now secondarily her calves and ankles are beginning to get involved. So I can feel a lot of fibrosis, and fibrosis here, this process is beginning to spread down to the forearm. You can feel a lot of the fibrosis in here too.
Fibrosis. Take a shot every time he says fibrosis.
You can even see the veins beginning to dilate here. The lipedema should be treated first. You want to decongest everything, and this is what's called a...
Which is completely opposite to how the international committees are. The international committees will look at Anna and go, you're like stage 4 obese. You're at least stage 3 obese. We need you to lose weight first. Then we'll take the lipedema off.
Called a pelvic girdle. It really is well defined. This is really where a lot of it, see, it's...
I missed that the first time we watched this. Anna, for the love of God. First off, why are you pushing on her butt like it's a fucking marshmallow? And secondly, please watch her face.
Girdle. Well defined. This is really where a lot of it, see, it's...
How many times did he have to touch your butt before you realized you were supposed to wince in pain, Anna? See, it hurts her. Oh, yeah. Ow, wow, that hurts so much. Ow, that's the worst.
It's tender when I'm...
Look at her trying not to smile and laugh.
Yeah, this is where a lot of it really...
To be fair, it is awkward to have him like palpitating her rear end while talking to us. It's awkward.
Stems from. In Anna's case, it's crucial that surgery is done on her. Otherwise, it's going to continue to progress.
Look at her trying to like emote.
And more fibrosis and more problems with things. I'm going to bring in Dr. Mashrefi, my plastic surgeon.
See the groove of like where your muscles are. And so we're going to try and take this and make it more look like that, but smaller.
You know, like what weight loss would do.
We're going to be good friends. That's fine.
Oh yeah, no, this is a process. We're going to get to know each other.
I don't think we've seen this guy since these videos. He might have assisted Amron in the initial surgeries. I don't remember seeing him after these first assessment videos. Maybe he's gonna come back in when she goes and gets her arm surgeries done. But there's one thing that I have noticed, and I don't know where it's coming from because I don't know which one of us is right or wrong. I have heard both Colin and Fit and Full Fat say that Anna's going to have up to 6 surgeries. I have only ever seen Anna say she's going to have 4. So, at least on TikTok. So, somewhere, Anna has upped her surgeries from 4 to 6. And I want to know where, because I don't remember seeing it. Because I don't think both Colin and Fit and Full Fat would be saying she was going in for 6 surgeries if they didn't see it on her social media somewhere. But I haven't seen it. And I think it's interesting that her surgeries have increased from initially four surgeries to 6.
For the long run. You can see that the knee, what's in the inner thigh is actually falling down below the knee. I think
okay.
What we'll do is we'll go ahead and probably end up staging the inner thighs. There's a lot of moisture that can build up on the inner thighs, and so this is one of the areas that...
So gross.
Why would you share this?
But it's so true.
It's true.
That's why you use chapstick,
Yes.
girlies.
No, I mean, it's why, okay.
Most likely in a case like this, we'll do what I call an extended vertical thigh lift, which kind of comes up and then boomerangs across.
Hockey stick.
Hockey stick.
Lipedema is a systemic condition. It's not only just in the fat, it's occurring kind of throughout the body because it's a connection.
This, I believe, is another thing that is U.S. only and not recognized internationally.
Connective tissue weakness.
It's not I don't think it's recognized as being a connective issue outside of the U.S.
Hypermobility, Ehlers-Danlos, which is a connective tissue disease.
And it's definitely not Ehlers-Danlos levels of joint and hypermobility outside of the U.S. Like, it's not connected the same.
Leaky gut syndrome in a lot of patients.
And the first time I heard him say leaky gut syndrome, I just wanted to punch him in the face. Colin and I both jumped all over this. Leaky gut syndrome isn't a thing. It's just not. I'm sorry, you can fight me in the comments if you want. It's not a thing. There are no medical studies on leaky gut syndrome. There are some that I have seen that have mentioned the fact that it is a thing that people say, but it is not a diagnosis. Anyway.
You are having more fibrosis. Typically, most patients are between 2 and 3 surgeries. It's going to be a 4 surgery plan.
Can I hug you?
No.
It's been a long journey to get here.
I noticed that she cut out the part where, because this is cuts from a longer video that she had on her YouTube channel. She cut out the part where Amron said that Anna was obese. Like, he does say Anna's obese. And Anna looks at the camera and she's like, this is like, we agreed not to say that. Kind of a thing. Anyway. All right, we are on July 10th. And we are over an hour. July was a big month. All right, we're going to start skipping some stuff just because this is it. This is what July was. So, all right. My first shower all on my own post-surgery. I did it and I didn't faint. My wounds are healing well, but you can see I have a lot of bruising. It's totally normal part of healing process. Now to rest and read a good book. I always get a lot of questions about things in my videos. If it's available for purchase, Anna gotta be selling shit. Always be selling shit. You guys wanted to know what I'm eating post-surgery. This is it. Let me know if you have any questions. This one's interesting.
Literally right away is hydration.
She talks about this,
I drink liquid IV, sugar-free, pretty much in every jug of water I drink.
Fit and Full Fat pointed out she didn't understand why Anna was drinking, why she had to drink so many electrolytes. It's weird and not necessary for recovery. Water, yes. This weird must have electrolytes in every glass of water. It's strange. Like, she doesn't need that much electrolyte. She did, however, remind me that I needed to drink water.
Brands, new brand for me, never tried it before.
Okay.
Ratio protein, 25 grams. New.
She's back to being a protein girly. I know I'm skipping through this, but here we are.
I'm happy.
One's actually really good. A little mid-morning snack.
Okay. These look good. She made some little tostada pizzas. Those look really good. Actually, that sounds really good. I wonder if I can make tostada pizzas. Tacos.
On top of the wall.
And then she has...
It has electrolytes in it.
She has baby food rebranded for adults. Go.
The cereals
she had an entire bag of Catalina Crunch. Was this a quest
disgusting
thing again?
But the snack mix, next level.
Okay.
So this is my dinner. It's a huge ass salad. It's got chicken. So somebody is trying to get some.
At least somebody's trying to get
It wouldn't be an Anna video if she didn't say make some kind of cringy, inappropriate sexual joke. Anyway.
Nothing bad. Frozen yogurt I made with my Ninja Creamy.
I kind of want a Ninja Creamy, I'm not gonna lie. But this is an important part here.
I don't want to hear any commentary about how it's not a summer treat. Pumpkin spice is not for summer.
Hang on.
Now it is. So good. Plus the pumpkin helps you poop, which is like a challenge after surgery. So
I don't want to hear about this either.
Yay! I'm obviously not eating in a calorie deficit, which you should not do post-surgery. You need to heal, and it's not the time to focus on losing weight. It's the time to focus on nourishing your body and helping it heal.
I'm pretty sure nourishing your body and helping it heal doesn't include chocolate milk, Catalina Crunch, squeezy baby food, and ice cream. Don't get me wrong, the rest of the stuff she ate that day, I forget what she had for breakfast. But she had a big old salad, she had those tostadas. What did she have for breakfast? Did she have breakfast? I don't remember. Anyway, my point is, I don't agree with her. That's my point. I don't think you should be restricting to the point where you're only eating 800 calories a day, obviously, when you're recovering, but I don't think you should be binging either. So anyway, this woman we learn more about in her videos on YouTube, but this particular woman, I forget her name. Colin does a bit on her too. She's a lot questionable. She works with Karen Herbst and Amron and is a big proponent of the lymphatic massage, but she's also the lymph church lady. She does a lot of woo-woo, a lot of, you know, metaphysical healing kind of stuff. So I think there's another video later where we officially get introduced to her, and Anna has a whole, like, and I think that's on the YouTube channel. She has like a whole interview with the woman, and they talk about what the MLD is, and the woman actually puts her hands on Anna's legs, because it's an important moment, actually, because remember, this will come up later. Anna currently thinks she's got lymphedema. She's got the water version of it, right? And so this woman actually puts her hands on Anna's legs, and she's like, I can feel the lymph. Can you, though? I mean, maybe, but I'm calling BS. Here we are. Hot summer day at the lake isn't complete without a summer berry lemonade. So while Anna's doing all of this recovery, she's obviously sprinkling in stuff that she has recorded prior. And I don't know if you guys remember from the videos from the months prior, I said something to the effect of, I think Anna recorded all of her Starbucks stuff in one big chunk, and she just has been sprinkling that throughout the months. And this kind of reinforces that for me, especially with that outfit that she had on. Not the bathing suit, but the one with the khaki skirt with the yellow stripe. I don't like that skirt. But the problem is, Anna's supposed to be on an anti-inflammatory diet. That's like one of the #1 ways to treat lymphedema. And she certainly should have been on it post-op. But she continuously shows us her eating all of these, like, high inflammation or high inflammatory foods, like Catalina Crunch and fucking ice cream, you know, and a squeezy tube full of baby food. And these Starbucks commercials, I think she's required as a Starbucks ambassador to have a certain number of Starbucks posts on her social media. And every time she does, Starbucks is the first one to comment. So they're clearly keeping their eye out for it. But every time she posts one of these, she gets a lot of pushback because everybody's like, you're supposed to be eating an anti-inflammatory diet. These are sugary drinks. Like, they're nothing but sugar. Some of them might have like a splash of coffee, but they're basically just dairy and sugar, both of which are things that are inflammatory and you shouldn't be having a lot of, if any. All right, this is 7:15. Some days are just an emotional roller coaster. There's a mechanical bed. That's kind of cool. This is Anna cleaning because she was feeling, I guess she couldn't leave her apartment or something, and so she was feeling down, and so she decided to clean and decided to record the process. I mean, props, whatever. She's so ADHD, you guys. Anyway. Let's see. Sometimes you just need a little weird. It took a few tries, but I figured out how to green screen my face, and I'm so excited to show you all the final result later today. So she's eating some kind of... What is she eating?
Their lips out. Saw these girls like green screening their lips out for like a lipstick ad. And then I was like, I wonder if I can just like green screen anything onto my face. And so that's what we're gonna do today.
I'm just interested in what she was eating there. I've never seen Anna like advertise for anything like Nourish or any of those pre-made meals that you see a lot of the influencers advertise for, and she doesn't have anything tagged here, so I don't know what that was. So it could be anything from one of those well-balanced, ordered to your door meal plan things, or it could be a a frozen meal. It looked like a sweet potato and some chili. I don't know. Anyway.
And then I talked to my friend Allison. I'm recovering from my surgery.
Oh, yeah.
And the last couple days, I have felt like an angry teenager.
The last few days?
My emotions have been like this. And I couldn't figure it out. I was like...
Sorry.
What is going on with me? And then I talked to my friend Allison.
Allison is important because Allison is the other major influencer that Dr. Amron is working with. Dr. Amron and his company work with to basically get exposure for using liposuction as a treatment for lipedema. Anna is the bigger of the two influencers, both in size and reach. So Anna has more collateral when it comes to the social collateral, but this girl was the first one that I remember seeing them work with. But when Anna says her friend Allison, that's who she's talking about, is this other influencer who is also a ALT ambassador.
Allison told me that when you get lipedema surgery, it messes up your hormones.
Basically, your estrogen is all out of freaking whack, and it sucks.
Okay, so the problem with this video is not that Anna is wrong. The problem with this video is this tells me that Anna doesn't understand how fat works, and that fat is hormonally active, and that it produces estrogen. It dumps estrogen into your system. And when you have the liposuction, it's sucking the fat out of your body in mass. Like she had something like 22, I think they said, as people have done the math, they said it's like 22 pounds of fat removed from her body in one go. So like when you lose weight, just normally, you know, your body's just losing the weight, it tapers off. So you may or may not even notice the drop in estrogen. When you have it just ripped out of your system, you have a sudden drop in 22 pounds worth of estrogen, right? So yeah, your hormones are going to fluctuate. The fact that no one told her this before her surgery, and that Anna herself all these years has not known that her obesity is like hormonally active? Okay, and you're trying to tell me that you're like super informed? Girl, how do you not know these things? Like, this is your identity. How do you not know this? Anyway, that's the most important thing to take away from this video. She basically just goes on to talk about self-care and showing up for yourself and not beating yourself up and na like she always does. Oh, yeah, and this video is very important because this video is the first dance video that Anna put out after she dropped her bagel video. Her New York bagel video. So this is the first video where people are like, look what I can do. After she had made fun of children in New York for dancing on the street because she didn't like the way they danced and she thought they danced poorly. And so Anna, of course, the dancing queen that she is, decided that she should make fun of them and then put it up on the internet. And still doesn't understand why everyone was mad at her. She still thinks it's about the bagel. But anyway. I'm not gonna lie, mall walking is fun. Why haven't I done this before? So I think the storyline here was that she needed to get more exercise in, but she wasn't cleared to run or something like that. So she was going to do some low impact exercise, which she basically decided to go mall walking. And that's what this is. She's just mall walking. All right. This journey continues to be a roller coaster of emotions. At least the fitting was fun. Dealing with the reality of my new normal, not so much. So she's getting fitted for her leg pumps, which are one of the things that she claimed when she was getting evaluated. She claimed she was already doing these, but we just never saw her do it because she didn't show it to us in the past. Now, she's never owned these before. She has to be specially fitted for them. And she just like harasses this guy the entire flipping time. Like, this man is a saint. Anyway, I'm going to back this up so you guys can listen to it. Some of it.
Lymphatic drainage. I'm getting fitted for a machine that does lymphatic drainage. And it's a lot.
He's getting ready to fit me, guys! Getting that custom fit. Just like swells up and then swells down.
This is like a giant meat tube. Science.
I've just decided that my new goal in life is to be the new model for this machine.
That was just the basic model. Now we get on to the Gucci.
The fancy.
The fancy pants.
You've got to say it fancy though.
It's my fancy
It's
pants.
fancy pants.
My fancy pants.
It's that chic gray.
Ooh, it's the color of the season.
Your bandana's clashing though, so we should mix it up.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Props to this guy.
I'm sorry.
I changed my
sorry.
scarf because he judged me.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
But it's better.
It is better.
Now we're finally getting my boot fitted.
Doing the legs.
Hey, here we go. This is a lot. This is why it costs so much, guys, because it's got to perfectly fit. Best part is
She's never owned this before. She's never had a fitted boot. She didn't even have the basic version of this before.
y'all are going to ask for his contact info, but he has no social media and has no desire, so.
Or at least he's not going to give it to you.
Yeah.
He's like totally lying to her too.
Adjust to where you need it to be to effectively treat the body and get that contour, and then once you build it, we'll just unzip it and slide it off.
Amazing. He braided the tubes, guys.
Well, organization is important.
Organization is important. I wondered how this was working. So he's basically like slapping panels together on her legs in the shape that he needs them to be. And then that's going to create the template that later they'll make the tubes for? Is that how this is working?
Honestly, this has been a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
We're equally weird, and that's why it's fun. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he looked like he's
nether
having
regions,
fun.
and I did not anticipate it. I didn't think you were being real with me.
It's a weird thing to make up.
He's like having none of her shit. She's like, it expands in the nether regions and it's weird. And he's like, I told you it was gonna do that. She's like, I didn't think it was that bad. And he's like, it's a weird thing to make up. Like, he's having none of her shit.
People make up stuff like that all the time.
They do? People make that kind of stuff up all the time? What? Okay, sure. Maybe you do.
Here's the final reveal. Again.
He's just strapping me in the jacket now.
Yeah. Yeah, straight jacket. One arm.
Can I blow myself up? Pump, pump, pump it up.
Okay, so we're going over top of the biceps here.
Whoa.
So this is gonna.
This is wild.
I don't understand how this is working, honestly. I mean, it's kind of cool. But like, is this it? Is this what it's gonna be? Because it's got like 1, 2, and then these tubes go in. Is this what it's gonna look like when it's done? I'm confused.
It's like a puffer coat, but medical. I was having a lot of fun, And I was like, this is great, until I found out how often I have to use that machine. I have to use it every day for 2 hours for the rest of my life.
Further proof that Anna has never used this type of device before, even though, again, she claims that she has, and we've just never seen her do it. I know that she had to do this for 2 hours a day because Jordan Underwood mentioned it. And Jordan Underwood got, I think, the basic one to help him out with his legs, right? Jordan didn't get fitted for this fancy bullshit, right? Which is cool. I mean, Anna's got more money than Jordan does. But it's just kind of... Anna's sitting here saying, oh, I've done all the things. I've done all the things. And then, like, she's never owned compression socks. She doesn't own any compression garments. And we know that because she didn't have them prior to surgery. She's never done any of the wrapping. And we know that because she didn't have any of that stuff prior to surgery. She didn't have this pump. And we know that because she didn't know how many hours a day she was supposed to be using it. A day, not when you feel like it, a day, right? Where's the old one? These are not cheap. Where's the old one? You just tossed it? I don't think so. You're full of shit. And these little videos that she puts out really tattle on her. But also, can we talk about how she just like harassed this guy the entire time? And then the comments down below are just, girl, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Get this man's number ASAP. This man has no interest in you. You are not this man's type. I didn't see a ring on his finger. Mr. Mans, ask our girl out. You're not this man's type. You are far from this man's type. Is he single? Asking for a friend. You're the friend. I'm glad to see these comments were all thinking the same thing. The meet cute of the year. Ma'am, that man's into you. No, he is not. He was desperate to get out of there on more than one occasion. Oh my God, is that magical chemistry between the two of you, or am I hallucinating? You are hallucinating.
Earlier this week, I had my incisions checked, and they've healed all the way up. And do you know what that means? I can go swimming! Woo! One small caveat is that I have to wear my compression gear underneath my swimsuit. Putting everything I'm going to need at the pool. I'm going to read, obviously.
So here's the thing with this one, and I know there were comments about it. They're not there anymore, but there were comments about it under the video. But Jordan said that the only time they didn't have to have a compression garment or their legs wrapped was when they were in the water. And they got to be in the pool. It was recommended that they would get into the pool for like an hour a day. So basically they could be out of their compression garments for an hour a day because the water mimicked the compression. So, because that's what I do with my expensive electronic devices, is walk around the pool with them. Anyway, so Anna here is claiming that she couldn't get into the pool unless she has her compression garments on. And there were several people in the comments who are like, why do you need to wear your compression garment in the pool? You don't need to do that. I've never been told by my doctors I need to do that. And Anna doesn't explain it. So I don't know if Anna's just being extra like Anna tends to do, or if for some special reason Anna needs to have her compression garments on while she's in the water. But her saying this seems to be counter to everything else I have ever seen or heard about getting into the water for lipedema and compression garments. So this one was weird, and I just kind of wanted to mention that because it was weird. And here we go again with her and her Starbucks, and she gets a ton of kickback. She does kind of look like Amy Schumer. Another Starbucks ambassador video. All right. Wow, we went into August, but I'm going to leave that in there. We'll come back because this video is way too long. We'll come back. We'll do August. Maybe we can do August and September. I would just like to get multiple videos. I'd like to get multiple months into a video, but you guys seem to be enjoying this. June and July had a lot going on because that's when the first surgery happened. And so Anna was putting a lot of videos out about the surgery And there was a lot of like meet my doctors kind of a thing, and Anna's weird definition of what lipedema is, and then talking about her post-op stuff. So there was a lot going on those last 2 months just because of the first lipedema surgery. I forget, I think August is when the second lipedema surgery occurred. That sounds about right. Maybe it was September. It wasn't too long after the first one, right? So when we go in, as we're going into August, we're recovering from the first surgery, and we'll be either getting ready for the second or we'll have had the second. So the reason why these two videos, the last two videos, have only been 1 month is because there's just been so much to go over. I feel like as the year kind of peters out, though, after Anna's second surgery, she kind of like pulls back from social media, sort of. But she kind of stops talking about her lipedema journey, and she just starts whining about people not giving her ass pats for her lipedema journey and people not believing her. Up till this point, Anna's getting a little bit of... Now, Colin has been calling her out up to this point, and she's been getting pushback from people like me and other people. Sam at Every Size, I think... Well, I know Sam at Every Size did one. I know I did a bunch. Pretty sure Chikara Transformations did a few. I mean, she was getting pushback from the reaction community because stuff just wasn't making sense and it wasn't adding up. And Anna would 1 minute be in like incurable pain, and then the next minute she's super healing. And it's just like, which is it, Anna? Pick one. So yeah, going into August, we're getting ready for the second surgery. Now, the second surgery, I think something went wrong. I don't know. But I think something went wrong because her healing took forever. She complained about healing for a very long time. And after the second surgery is when she starts talking about how her flare-ups can cause her to gain like 40 pounds of water weight in a day. And people are like, go to the hospital. So it's just weird shit like that starts happening. All right. If you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a coffee down in the comments section for all the Starbucks. Let me know what you guys think so far. We're charging full steam into the height of the lipedema stuff. Actually, I think we're done with the height of the lipedema stuff. Now we're charging into the defense of the lipedema stuff. I don't know how much of that she did on TikTok, but we'll find out. So I guess strap in and get ready. We're going to go into August and hopefully September. So I will see everybody in the next one. Bye.
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.